Good morning, family. Welcome to the Afro Latina Show. I am your host, Alicia Anabel-Santos, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. Welcome to episode 183, When It Rains. Good morning, good morning. Let's open with a quote. You must learn to be still in the midst of activity and to be vibrantly alive in repose by Indira Gandhi. You must learn to be still in the midst of activity and to be vibrantly alive in repose. How can we rest in action, right? So it is pouring, raining cats and dogs out there. So I'm going to be making my diary short this morning, but I'm thinking about this sense of when it rains, it feels like shit's not going to get better. It's not going to get brighter. One thing leads to the next thing, and all things lead to bad things. And so what I want to reflect on today is that the sun always comes out and the rain does stop. And perhaps we should reflect and allow the rain to cleanse us. When we feel like, yo, it just seems to be getting worse, there's a lesson in there for us. There's something we're not paying attention to. We're being called inward. If something is so fucked up and we're like, yo, we just have bad luck. No, you don't have bad luck. You just haven't learned the lesson. You keep making the same mistakes. You keep repeating the same cycle, and so you're definitely going to get the same result. So when you feel that it's raining and shit's not going to clear up, at some point you will need to make a decision to get up and say, that's it. Hasta aquí llegué, hasta hoy. And once you make a decision, the universe responds. You'll see that the rain will stop, the wind will stop, even stopped a little bit as I'm speaking. The winds, the tormenta, the trauma that's been stirring and rising and festering, and we just feel like we want to explode. Know that when you're doing the work to heal, when you're doing the work to release the shit and not carry it anymore, release the old baggage, the old story, the old narrative, those old people. When we make a decision to be done with it, hasta aquí, the sun does come out. And so, yeah, today is raining and it's beautiful. And I hope that, you all use this time to reflect and look at some of the things that you feel like you have bad luck, maybe. You feel like shit never goes your way. Perhaps we have to look at why that is, right? So let's meditate. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathe calmly. Think about all the bad things that have happened to you. Think about where you were, what place you were, what your mindset was like. Were you healthy? Were you in toxic relationships? Were you making poor choices? Were you living in a state of self hate, self loathing? When it rains, what does that look like? What does it look like when you're beating yourself up? Let's release that, right? I am not these things. We can meditate on the things that we are not. We are not our mistakes. We are not these toxic relationships. We are not these poor choices. We are not the fucked up things that happen to our life. We are not bad luck. No one is out to get us, even though it feels that way sometimes. The only person we're at war at lives here. So let's think about the sun clearing. It's bright out, it's sunny, the air is fresh. You're at peace, you feel good, you're walking tall, you're standing firm, you're filled with self love in a way that you've just never experienced with anyone else. It's this complete and utter in love with you when you're still and you know you're the shit and you know you have it going on and you know that there's nothing that you can't do. What does that look like? What does a clear day look like when the rain stops? Tell me you've had at least one day like this. I pray you have many. You can pause this and reflect on either meditation, right? What you're releasing and what you're calling forth. What is it that you need today? I need patience and to move carefully. And when you're ready, come out of meditation. Yo, when it rains, when it rains, the flowers bloom. We're planting seeds. This is the time. We are in spring. Spring is just an amazing time to kind of manifest, create, develop, produce, execute. And so when it rains, I pray that you sit your ass down and work on the thing that you want to see manifested in your life. It could be the ending of something, it could be the beginning of something, only you know. My intention for today is to be patient and not let the crazy people who are stressed out because of this rain get under my skin. I'm wishing you the most magical day. Peace.